Hey, how you doing? So we're gonna get right to it. This is going to be about the video game and the anime Cyberpunk 2077 / Edge Runners, but done as furries. Okay, let's just go right to it right now. So as you see here, I collected these particular characters from both 2077 version and Edge Runners version of Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was created by Mike Pondsmith. He is the creator of Cyberpunk, the tabletop RPG version of the game, the original, the OG game. So fun fact for people who never played the game before, did you know that furries is canonical to the game? For those who never played it, you probably played, most likely you've only played the game or watched the anime, probably most likely. That's fine. A lot of people discovered it that way. Yeah, so the original game does have furries in it. Your character that you make can be a literal furry through cyberware and cybernetics technology to make your character look modded up to look like any animal they want. So yes, this, technically speaking, is actually canonical to the game. For those who don't know, you can actually do this in the game, the actual original game. You can do that, or Cyberpunk Red, that's currently out. Have fun knowing that knowledge. So let's get to it one by one. First up is Adam Smasher. He is in the original game himself. I'm talking about the old school game, the tabletop version, like I was just talking about. Adam Smasher, the original game, the OG. He is basically one of the top villains in the entire franchise, period. He's been around for a long, long time. So he's been around before 2077 game and the Edge Runners anime. And yeah, he's a bastard. That's kind of the point. He is a bastard. He's also one of the longest living cybernetic people ever in the game. One of the top oldest. He's just, dude, this guy can't be stopped. He's a walking Mack truck, okay? He is like, I would say about 98% just pure cybernetics. You know what? Think of him like evil RoboCop. That's basically what he kind of is. He works for the evil company Arasaka, who is well known throughout the game as basically the big bads of the entire series. Okay, you just can't trust Arasaka. Period. Just can't. Now, what I did for Adam Smasher, I made him into a toad. Basically, I made him into a toad. So I made him a little bit fatter in design. He kind of a fat boy. Kind of fat. I could have made him a pig because he basically is a pig. He is. He's an asshole. That's the point. When I was making him, I was like, I want to do something different with him. I feel he's like almost lizard-like, but kind of cold. So I just decided a frog. Just an evil frog. Fucking frog. Next up, we have Johnny Silverhand. Johnny Silverhand is one of the, again, he's from the original game. He's a rocker. Basically, he has like a Jesus complex going on with him based off his iterations. But yeah, no, he's a terrorist. he's a terrorist. He's done terrorist acts, but in the name of a revolution. Because look, the city of Night City is extremely corrupt as hell. All right, I'm talking like corrupt, bro. Can't trust anybody in Night City. You really can't. Just can't, man. And even Johnny can't fully trust either. But he's one of the few you kind of have not much of a choice to trust. Especially in the video game version, because, spoiler alert, he's your digital avatar that kind of follows you around a lot. He's your invisible friend throughout the entire game, 2077. He's almost like a fucked up Jiminy Cricket in a way. He's always telling you what to do with the player in the game. So, yeah, get used to him. You're going to see him a whole lot in that game. Whole lot. But I love Keanu Reeves' portrayal of him. It was very excellent. I've only played like 1 or 2 games of the original just to try it out. That's it. The game is fun itself. I do recommend that. Both games, 2077 and the tabletop, I mean. But I was making them, and I decided to do something a little different with Johnny. I made him into a kangaroo. I don't know why. He just, with his mech arm and the way his face is shaped, it just reminded me like of a kangaroo. Mostly, I kind of blame Keanu Reeves on that one, but you know, it's Keanu Reeves. What are you gonna do, man? Don't sue me, Keanu. I love you, bro. You my boy. You my boy. Next up is from the anime, Edge Runners. This is Lucy. Lucy is a net runner. She has a long history with Arasaka. Arasaka's kind of a bastard. They're basically bastards. They mess with her head a lot, and in the day, she's basically just another victim of the company, pretty much. Excellent net runner though, and she's basically the love interest of the main character, David, who we're gonna get to next. Now, for her design, I decided to go with something a little that I don't use normally. I decided to just kind of like mess around with certain animals, and I dropped on an antelope. I just antelope. I don't know. I don't know. I just like it. It kind of fits her a little bit. I probably should have made it a little more softer looking, but I can still see it as being her. I still gave like the same, hairstyle, all that stuff. I did my best to make sure I got her the same exact outfit, because dear God, that outfit is complicated as fuck. Let me tell you right now. That outfit is really wild. I don't know where she found that outfit, man. But the Cyberpunk universe, what do you expect? Next up, the main character of Edge Runners. David. David is your typical plucky main hero of the anime. You know, the guy doesn't seem to know everything. He's trying his best to be the best. He basically wants to be, you know, decked out completely. He wants to just be famous. That's his main thing. He wants to be famous. He wants to be well known. And when you watch the anime, no spoilers, but I will say this: he gets a little close to that goal. Gets a little close. Let's just say that he becomes. I won't say too much, but he gets some extra cyberware later that boosts his notoriety very quickly. I'll put it to you like that. Enough that somebody like Alan Smasher is gonna notice. Now for him, I was a little stuck with this one. I didn't know what to do with him at first. So I love his hair. I love his hairstyle, by the way. His hair design is fantastic. I would not change a word of that. Everybody loves his jacket. I mean, it's so good to put in the actual game. So that should tell you something right there. So in the end, I decided to make him something I see every day out here in Detroit, particularly nearby the woods, which is deer. So I made him a deer, antlers and all. And you know what? It kind of gave him a weird, as I was drawing it, he had this weird innocence look to his face. You know what I'm saying? You can probably see what I'm drawing it to. Like it's got this weird, I don't know, like you almost want to feel for him a little bit, but you don't know, how far in life he's been with the way he looks. So in the way it kind of does, in the way it does fit David. It kind of does. To me anyway, it fits him. So yeah, okay, last one. This is a big fan favorite from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Her name is Rebecca. I like to call her basically Harley Quinn. She's basically Cyberpunk Harley Quinn. I'm not entirely wrong either. I know I'm not. The chick is an absolute psycho. She is nuts, but she's also got some heart to her as well. I really like the character. I mean, a lot of people fell in love with this character. They really did. And if you watch the anime, you understand why too. She's very likable. She puts her heart right on her sleeve. She has an obvious huge crush on David, and they got this weird dynamic between her and Lucy where it's like, it's a love triangle, but it's like a one-sided love triangle because it's clear that she doesn't really think David should be with Lucy at all. But, it is what it is. It's kind of tragic in a way. I feel really bad for her. I think she deserves somebody. She really does. But she nuts? Oh, yeah, she nuts. Nuts. Except first, when she started, she was, a very small cybernetic enhanced person. Like, I thought I was a child at first. This one was in her 20s, but I thought she was a straight up child, okay? Because she looks that way. And it was designed that way. It's obviously on purpose. It's to make you think very childlike person. But no, if you watch the show itself, she's clearly not a child. That's very obvious. I will give her this. She probably has the best design I've seen all the characters because she got these weird little heart tattoos and skull tattoos. They went all out with her. Somebody had fun designing that character, and I don't blame you. So for her, because she got the little innocence because of the pigtails and whatnot, I decided, you know what? It looks like bunny ears. Guess what? You become a bunny. It's gonna be a theme with me. Anytime I see someone with pigtails, you're gonna become a bunny now. You're a bunny now. That's what you are now. You chose this. You chose this. And she got these big hunking hands. I don't know where she got them in the anime. She got them in the show as well, but I don't know where she got it from. But clearly it's a cybernetic that weirdly works for her. I mean, it boosts her quite a bit because you think she's a full threat with that shit on her body. But like I said, she's a fun character design. Very, very fun to draw out. Probably the easiest character I draw out of all these characters. She was the easiest to translate to. It was no problem. So I had fun with this. It was great. Oh, and be sure to watch one of my videos. You want to catch more things like this, okay? Remember to also join my Discord, and if you want to request videos or video topics of any sort, what you need to do is either join this channel, the channel itself, as a member, or you can become a patron for my Patreon, a member of my Patreon, and request an episode of whatever you want. I will do my best with, okay? But you gotta be a member of one of those, okay? That's the only way I'm gonna listen to you. That's because when you do that, put your money on it, you're serious, I'm listening, okay? Dude, joining with either one only costs like barely $1, 99 cents, barely $1. So, you got a buck to spare. Just think about your boy. That's all I'm saying. Think about your boy. Now then, you want to get commission from me? Again, join my Patreon or go to my website. Either option, I'm right there. You can get commission from me. I tell you exactly what to do. Make it easy as possible, okay? And speaking of donations, remember to also send me a super thanks if you really, really, really like this episode, or if you really enjoy me in general. And hey, also don't forget to check my Redbubble for merchandise and whatnot. Shirts with my art designs on it. I'm trying to update as I can. There's also a little scroll at the bottom that shows another shop of mine with just accessories like mugs and shirts, things like that. I'll try to keep it entertaining as I can. Okay, I'm going to work on my next video, so I'll see you over there, all right?